Alright, welcome back to the channel. So this is my little collection of the 400mm 1S Volantex warbirds. So I've always liked the Zero. I've had a couple of different Zero models. It's just a unique looking plane with the long canopy. Got the rising sun markings. I actually would like a different scheme of this, but just to show you, they're all pretty much the same. Same little access panel here, and then underneath there's your battery area right here. It's a little bigger in the Zero, but same landing gear clip on. Your tail wheel would clip on here. Uses the same 3 servos, aileron control, everything's the same. Same breakaway nose propeller. You can see though it is a different little bit of a spinner nose cone than the rest, but that's the Zero. Then you got your Obsession Mustang, same layout with the servo, landing gear snap in, tail wheel. Battery compartment slightly different. You can see it's a lot more confined in here on this one. I'll try to bring it a little closer, but they fit. You just put the battery kind of like standing up inside this one. Has the same, so you could pull this whole piece off right here. I can show you on this one because I've done it before. You can just pull this whole piece off. You can see the board and everything down inside there, and then just put the little air scoop back on. There's actually another place here to access the motor. Same spinner, 4-blade prop with this one. Then you got the Corsair. Now this is Skynetic. It is the same basic E-Sheen Volantex, same bird. Just this one, you can get it from Motion, and you can get it, so you look down inside there, you can see I have a Spektrum satellite receiver plugged into the board, so I can use my NX10 Plus with it. And this one, you just take the screw off, the wing comes off, you can do all that work, plug it into the spot on the board that says DSM, tuck all your wires in. Again, you have your landing gear spot, same servo, same place for a tail wheel. A little bit different on the control horns, that's probably something Motion did, but again, same breakaway propeller. A little bit different spinner here, more scale with the Corsair has. It's more of a, it's not like an actual spinner, it's more of just a place where the prop would have bolted on. This should be a 4-blade prop, not sure why it's 3. And then we got our new, to me, Spitfire. We just got it today, did the unboxing and review of it. Same layout though, got your access panel, longer, more like the Zero battery bay. You got your access panel here, place where the wheels go in, your main wheels go in, and your tail wheel. Back to the same style. You can move these if you want a little more control, a little more throw. You can move you'll move your control wire to the innermost. You just take a little needle nose pliers, twist this. Try not to let it spin inside the aileron, but twist it, put it in the lower, like the closest to it will give you the most throw. If you think it's too much, you can go to the outermost hole. You can do that on all surfaces. So if you wanted more elevator, move these up closer to the elevator. Same with the rudder. But we're gonna get the Spitfire back up now that it's evening. Sun's going down a little bit. The park is closing, so a lot less screaming from the kids over there. And we'll get the Spitfire back up, do a little evening flying with it. So I didn't say this in the original video, but what you see here from the twitchiness of the control surfaces, that's normal. That is the stabilization taking control and trying to keep the plane from doing this in flight and just keeping it nice and smooth. So if we switch it up to another flight mode, which would be the intermediate mode, you'll still have the stabilization. You can see it working there. But if we switch all the way up, acro mode or expert mode, we have nothing. So this, you're gonna have to control this all by yourself with no stabilization help. So that's why I say try to fly it, and beginner or intermediate, take it up really high, see what expert does. I know on the Mustang, this one needs a ton of nose weight. It just wants to like immediately start looping. So I haven't really tried it with the others because there's really no reason to. Just fly it just like this and it's fine. So we're gonna get it up in the air So you can see, like, now it seems like it's off, but it's actually still on. It's just because I haven't, it has like a timer built in. If nothing moves, if the throttle doesn't move for a while, it actually just kind of like goes into like a hold. But if I bump the throttle, you can see it comes back to life. It won't do that in the air. You're never gonna be off throttle or off controls for that amount of time for it to go into that mode. Okay, it's evening, the sun's down. We got the RadioMaster Zorro, and we can, let's see here, we'll get the controls up. We've got the new Spitfire, new to us Spitfire, it's been out for a while. Throttle's active, so let's go. Slow it down, bring it down low. So now that the wind just died down, I can get a better feel for it. And high rates. We're flying about quarter throttle. Just trying to bring it down a little bit. It needs a little bit of down trim. You can see it's like ballooning up right there. So one thing is, these things are very finicky when it comes to what they need as far as nose weight. A little bit goes a long way. So we got a lot of trim, but now we got her flying pretty good. And we are like about quarter throttle. So that's what I mean, you can get a lot of flight time. Spitfire looks really good. I've never had a Spitfire. All the models I've ever had, never got a Spitfire. I try not to buy too many planes that are the same, meaning like these 400mm ones. I usually try to find one I like and stick with it, fly it. Because you can get wrapped up with collecting planes and not flying them, and then the planes that fly good you don't fly as much, and the planes that fly bad you're always trying to fly more because you want them to fly as good as the planes that fly good, and it's like a vicious cycle. So I try to just fly what I like, what I want to own, and I just never. I had some Mustangs, Corsairs, Hellcats, so if they made a Spitfire in the same size, I just didn't buy one. This one looks good, and these planes are only $100. If you get them, if you can find them from like Banggood or AliExpress, you can actually get them from there without the remote, and they end up being like $70. But with things the way they are in the world today, you got to pay a lot of import taxes now, so they're not really worth it from there. So again, from Amazon, like we did the unboxing earlier, they're like $100. I just kind of throw away the transmitter. I don't even want one. I don't need it. And there's our stunt button. Come back over, we'll do a loop. Oh, I hit the stunt button twice. That's why we kind of climbed and then rolled. There's a nice slow roll. We'll bring it down a little further. Do another one. There's one coming at us. And I'm not even flying at half throttle, but I'm high enough to where if I lose any altitude, I'm not going to crash. There's a full throttle one. Stays pretty level. And we'll do a loop. Kind of stalled out. That was my fault. Try again. There we go. Do another one. Back-to-back loops. Throttle way down, bring it way back down here. But the stabilization is what makes these planes, you can see you might be able to see it on camera, I'm not sure, but if it hits a little gust of wind, you might see the wings flutter a little bit. So you can keep it flying right in your backyard once you get comfortable enough with it, or any of them. Spitfire just seems to need a lot of down trim. That's better. There we go. That's way better. Alright. Now I'm not pushing forward on the stick. Now, the one from Motion, the Skynetic, it'll actually let you loop in any mode, almost positive, but it doesn't let you roll unless you program in a stunt button. But yeah, man, these things, they fly really good. There we go. Right at us. They look really good. They look the part. And if you can't get to the flying field, you can go out in your backyard, do some scale flying, have some fun, get a couple different ones. Like I said earlier, get your friends, do some air combat at the local park or baseball field, soccer park. You only need about a baseball field. You can see I'm keeping this thing, I'm in a continuous turn, but I mean, I'm in my backyard flying over top my pool. So yeah, you can have a lot of fun, get a couple buddies, get your kids out. I've let all my kids fly these. My kids have never flown anything. I just took it up in the air for them and just kind of sat beside them, told them how to move the sticks around. Super easy plane to fly. Almost anybody can fly it. I mean, I'm in a tight little turn, just right over top my pool. Man, a Spitfire looks good. Alright. So my timer is down to 2 minutes. Probably a good time to land. I'm gonna slow it down. Set up for a landing. Throttle all the way down. Throttle off. And there we go. We're down. Prop didn't come off this time, but it was a good flight with the VOLANTEXRC Spitfire. Is really good. It looks really good too. So WIKDRC, like and subscribe.